I knew that if we lose this, it goes to waste. But for everybody around us, we're like, they've scored 101. They're probably going to score another 20 goals in the finals. We started traveling by around 4 in the morning. Our match started almost 4 in the evening. So that takes a lot out of a kid who's 10. As you know, Mumbai is a lot more humid. And obviously it's a complete unknown. We've never seen that other team play. Advantage was definitely on their side, but at the same time, we also had scary numbers on our side. So I think it was a fair contest to think about that.
I mean, again, there were a lot of teams over there. We had teams coming from 4 cities, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Bombay and Pune. They had their 5 or 6 different pitches. Each pitch had their own little pitch teams taking care of them, you know. They had these drone cameras just flying over the pitches as well and recording what was happening. But no, when the kids found out that, you know, the parents are coming down and then, you know, a lot of people are coming to watch them. I think the hype did kind of get to them a bit because we were going there to play our football and that's all the focus should have been on.
Inside, I'm like, we should be winning this. I mean, there was no reason to think otherwise. It was a really rough game, which we were not prepared to, and that's just not the kind of game we play. And so he was completely dazed because of that injury, and which at that point we did not realize that he was actually bleeding because it was muddy. So we just thought it was mud, but it was actually bleeding. And for that kid who had not even turned 10 at that point, like something when I think about right now, it's really scary.
I don't want to blame the kids of the other team because, you know, they are kids. It's understandable, but at some point the referee needs to get a control of the game. Our kids were kind of playing in tears. You know, Samrat's dad was on the verge of running onto the pitch and trying to tell the referee, like, stop this.
And right after that happened, the next kick, they scored a goal.
It was a bit of shock initially because it was the first goal that we conceded where someone else scored against us in the tournament. And both the kids were in shock as well. They definitely were.
By the time the first half had ended, everyone was in tears. We were just trying to like get their spirits up, which was almost impossible.
To counter that, I told the kids, like, listen, you got to realize that none of this matters. You don't have to treat this game as any different. We've played many games, we've won many games. Let's play it that way. Anything we tried was just not going in. And you see it happens to professional teams as well, you know. They can have maybe about 20 attempts, but nothing will go in. And that's purely down sometimes to how you mentally play. There was a point when, like, even Ajay was like, man, it's done, man.
Because I can't see this anymore, because the amount of work these kids waking up at 4, that means that the parents waking up at 3:15, getting ready. I can assure you nobody else would have put that kind of work because nobody cared about a school tournament that much. I remember I asked the coach, I asked the referee how many minutes left. He said 2. In dramatic circumstances, the front 3, Aniket, Nilesh and Samrat combined together. That goal was 1 minute before the final whistle. By then, everyone was supporting us. We went to Mumbai, but it felt like our own home ground by the end of it because every neutral was supporting us, and that was it. And by the time the wind and the sail of the other teams were kind of gone.
Penalties can put the best of players down. No matter how confident you are, no matter, you know, what skill you got, it's about hitting the ball perfectly into the right spot. When we asked, okay, who's up to take the next penalty, everyone else was kind of like, you know, very nervous. Like, you know, no one stood up, and Kaushal said, Bhaiya, I will take it. I will take the penalty.
We have this thing about Kaushal that he will hit the post and the goalkeeper, but nothing else. And I'm like, today you can't do either. Kaushal's like, no, Bhaiya, I'll take.
That's bravery. Aniket Singh, our goalkeeper, was solid as ever, and he didn't let any of the pressure get to him. That was one standout which was very good. He stepped up. He really did step up. It was a fantastic save, but the game obviously wasn't done. We had to score our penalty, so.
You see, when you dream about something for days and days and days, and you have nightmares and good dreams and all kinds, but the only kind of thing that you'll ever see when you're sleeping, or the only kind of thing when you're awake, is just winning that trophy and just one of my kids going to England, boarding that flight, going to Premier League club. And when someone says that that's going to happen, it's really difficult to react.
भैया ने बोला था कि ये मेरा जो लड़का है सम्राट, उसका क्रिस्टल पैलेस लंदन का जो फुटबॉल क्लब है, तो उन्होंने उसका सिलेक्शन कर लिया है। तो आज तक जो मेरी बहादुर फैमिली, किसी के पास पासपोर्ट नहीं है, लेकिन उसका पासपोर्ट बना के अभी वो फॉरेन में जा रहा है।
We won JFK, and that's not the end of it. Like, these kids have to, like, if you ask each one of them, they would say they want to be professional footballers, and this is just the beginning in that journey to become that.
Hi, we are Kothurud Bulls.
If you enjoyed our story,
Please like, share and subscribe
to Cycling Octopus.
परत एकदा घेऊ माझ्या मागं म्हण स्माइल कर स्माइल कर हां इथंच बघ दात दाखव जरा हाय वी आर कोथरूड बुल्स
But when you're a national football player, right? What do you want to play as?
फुटबॉल लुइसा जबायत
Luisa ne, Luisa ha.
लुइसा जबायत
Saha.
लुइसा जबायत
फाद भैया ने बोला कि अजय भैया बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट है।
स्ट्रीट होना चाहिए कोच को, क्योंकि बच्चे सुधरते नहीं ना।
It's annoying me a lot. I think it's gone though now. This is